Hey guys, Dale from Schwartz Performance here for our August 2019 shop update. Last month, Jeff had you guys guessing what engine was in the crate, and we got all kinds of responses, most of which were the Elephant, which, I'm sorry, those haven't been released yet from Chrysler, but we did have a Hell crate in the box. So if you guessed that, we sent you a free t-shirt, so thanks for doing that. Here it is behind me. We've got this one going into a 68 Charger chassis that we're going to be building soon, and behind it will be a GM 4L80 automatic transmission. I've got all kinds of updates to show you, so let's go see what's going on in the shop. We've been doing a lot of sheet metal work on Maxxis 47 Hudson here. We've got it on the chassis jig table now, completing the front and rear suspension. A lot of it's tacked into place now, and soon we will be mocking up the 6.4 Hemi that's dressed up to look old school, and the GM 4L60 transmission behind it. So Henry's 74 Nova project is out at the body shop right now getting painted, but we've got the chassis here back from powder coat. It's in the final assembly stage, and this will be going back to the body shop to get installed underneath the car, painted, and brought back to the shop here so we can finish the final assembly. We're expecting that in probably a couple months. This chassis here has pretty much all of our standard options. We've got a 13-inch 6-piston front brake kit and a 12-inch 4-piston rears, ride-tech coilovers all the way around, full floater 9-inch. So this one's set up pretty nice, and it will be powered by the LT4 supercharged engine with an automatic behind it. So looking forward to see this one painted. It's going to be a black and gray two-tone. And behind me we've got a 69 Mustang chassis that belongs to Chris Ryan from Ryan's Rod and Custom down in South Carolina. We're putting this thing together for him. That thing's going to be powered by a Boss 9 Kazi engine, so that will be shipping to him next week. We've got Steve's 83 Cutlass chassis mounted to the body with the Oldsmobile engine and TKO 5-speed transmission. We're going to be modifying the headers that he brought to fit the steering shaft, since the steering shaft angle is a little bit different than factory. We're going to get a new Flaming River column on order and modify the headers, and then this one will be rolling off to him so he can finish the rest of the project. We've been doing a lot of sheet metal fab on Chris's 63 Chevy II convertible project. This one has the LT4 and 8L90 connecting crews, so needless to say there was a little bit of tunnel modification that had to be done to fit that giant transmission in such a small car. We've also got the Detroit Speed mini tubs done in the back. This one's going to be getting a 285 tire. You can't really fit much in a convertible or a Chevy II, but the 285 will be plenty for what this guy's going to be doing, just mostly street use and everything. We're also in the middle of the roll cage fabrication. It's going to be getting either a 4 or 6 point. We haven't really figured it out yet how to fit it, but a roll cage in a convertible is a lot safer, as well as quite a bit more rigid by triangulating more of the upper structure of the car. We just got the CF3C forged line wheels in for Charles's 79 Cutlass project. These were finished in a race gold powder coat centers with a gloss black outer. These ones are 19 by 9, and then out back we've got 19 by 12s with a 345/30/19 tire. So the G-bodies are notorious for not being able to fit much of a tire in the back because of the frame design. Because of our frame, you can run a much fatter tire with mini tub because our rails are so much narrower. So it's a really big advantage by being able to get some more meat under the back end. This one's being powered by a pretty stout big block. So now that these are test fit, we can move forward on getting this thing to paint. We've got most of the plumbing done on Kimber's 67 Malibu here. We've got the power steering lines all hooked up to the Hydro Boost system, coolant overflow for the radiator completed, and Matt just got the Vintage Air AC unit mounted under the dash on this one. So when we got Maxxis 47 Hudson project in, it was complete as far as the trim goes on the exterior and interior, but it was very dirty. We thought that we'd have to spend a lot of money and time on restoring a lot of the trim and things like that. Jim took a lot of time and cleaned up the factory gauge bezels and the trim and everything for this project, and it turned out amazing. The chrome trim around these gauges looks like it had been re-chromed, but with some simple cleaning techniques and a bit of patience, he got these things cleaned up looking like new. We've got a little bit more time to spend on some of the fine details of like the needles, the backside of the gauges, to get them to match all of the trim that's been restored. Well, here we've got a new project. It's a 69 Pontiac GTO convertible. The customer brought it to us as is. It's a great running and driving car. We're not going to be doing any paint work on it. We're just going to be changing all the important parts. The chassis, the engine, wheels and tires. Get this thing up to speed as far as being more like a modern car. It's going to be powered by a 600 plus horsepower LS7 with a dry sump, automatic transmission, and we've got some cool year one rally wheels going on this thing too. The interior won't really be touched. We're going to put new gauges in it, but that'll be about it. Otherwise it'll remain mostly the way you see it now, but obviously modernized. We're looking forward on getting started on this one in the next few weeks. That's it for this month, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel to keep updated with all of our shop update videos and other videos that may come up, as well as follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we will see you next month.